there, my name is Kim. Welcome back to my channel. Don't mind my messy kitchen. It's Saturday and I've got to do some chores. But just filming an intro for the upcoming video. It is a what's for dinner video. It's actually almost 2 weeks of dinner ideas. I was going to do 1 week, but then I just kind of kept filming, so I decided to do 2 weeks. All mostly healthy, definitely budget friendly, kid friendly recipes. I'll show you how I deal with picky eating and stuff throughout too. Like what I serve each kid, we all eat one meal, but I do make allowances for pickiness. So like if they don't want sauce, if they don't want meat, whatever, but everyone eats from the same meal. So I tend to do a lot of sides and stuff. And yeah, mostly healthy. Like we definitely eat like cheese, lots of cheese and stuff like that. I like to cook from scratch. We do eat lots of veggies and salad and stuff like that, and lots of whole grains. But we also do eat plenty of sugar and stuff too. So I aim for balanced meals. Anyways, wow, this intro's gone on for a full minute now. So I'm just gonna stop talking and show you what we had for dinner the last couple weeks. I actually just want to add one more thing. I meal plan, and I like to do like a new recipe once a week, a recipe with rice, a recipe with pasta, and like a fun Friday sort of dinner, something with fries or pizza, something like that. So just a note on that. I like to do soups or sandwiches once a week, things like that. I sort of have a formula that I follow, and yeah, you'll see what I mean in the video.
So on this night, I made a chicken, broccoli, rice, and cheese casserole. I just do this with homemade cream of chicken, which is just chicken broth thickened with flour and some milk added. I do sour cream and cheese and some garlic powder and onion and other seasonings. The kids who didn't want the casserole just had plain rice and plain broccoli. The next night, I made baked ziti. So this was sauteed ground beef, and then I layered tomato basil sauce and Alfredo, and I added some spinach just to get some extra veggies in there. So there's my pasta. I added the spinach to my meat and tomato sauce. I'm just adding that on, and then I added cheese after this and baked it in the oven for a bit, just until the cheese was melted. This sort of tasted like lasagna, but obviously it was way easier. And then we just had salads with that. I usually make our dressings, so there's that. The next night was Friday, so I just did some of the Jane's whole wheat chicken strips, fries, and some raw veggies cut up, and I made several dips to go with them. There's honey mustard, sriracha mayo, and homemade ranch, and obviously ketchup. And then Saturday, we just made nachos. So I've got a bunch of veggies on one side, just jalapeno and bacon bits in the middle, and plain cheese for the kids. So tonight I'm making some lettuce wraps. I've got some ground pork here, about a pound of it. There's the lettuce for the wraps. I've got some chili peppers, ginger, garlic, some soy sauce. These are both soy sauce. I'm going to use up the last of this and add some of this. Got some brown sugar, sriracha. I'm going to dump the last little bit of this in there. Then I have oyster sauce as well. Just going to add things until it tastes good. And the kids are just having some leftover chicken strips and fries that I'm warming up in the air fryer. So because those lettuce wraps were spicy, I just warmed up some leftover chicken strips and fries for the little guys, and they had some grapes with that as well. Here's my plate. I had a few fries too, because I can't really resist fries, and I added sriracha mayo to the lettuce wraps. Next night, my husband made ribs, so he slow cooked these in the oven at like 250 degrees for a few hours. They were so good, the bones just like fell right out of them. We also made some mac and cheese, because I knew the kids wouldn't want to eat ribs. And we had one of the Costco dill pickle salads. So here's what Noah had. I also added a little bit of yogurt to his plate. So the next night I did a slow cooker chili. I'm just sauteing some peppers and onions, and then I added in my ground beef and sauteed that as well. Once that was fully cooked, I added in kidney beans, black beans, and the seasoning mix that I'm just going to show you. So it was just chili powder, garlic powder, salt, and some cumin. So I added that to my beef, I was out of canned diced tomatoes, so I just did tomato sauce, and yeah, I added black beans as well. And yeah, I already said onion. So there it is, all done. I felt like it came out a little thin this time. I think it's because I added a little bit of water. So probably wouldn't do that again. I made some rice to go with this because some of the kids don't like chili, so they just had rice, and the rest of us had chili on rice. That's how my mom always used to serve it, so that's how I do it too. Probably because she had picky kids. And then we have sour cream, obviously, and some cheddar cheese or marble cheese, and there's the rice. So that was dinner on, what was this, Tuesday? I don't know. Monday maybe. There is my bowl. So I'm just getting ready to make a marinade for Hawaiian chicken, which is a recipe I saw on the More with Moros vlog. And so in it, Brittany used a cup of soy sauce, a cup of ketchup, and a cup of brown sugar. I might reduce the sugar a little bit, but we'll see. And I also might add some water because I feel like soy sauce is pretty salty if you use lots of it. I like to do half and half with water. I like to use this ketchup because it doesn't have sugar. It's sweetened with stevia, so it's more like a tomato sauce, less sweet. Some rice vinegar, garlic, and ginger. And then, is there something I'm missing? Well, the chicken. So I'm just going to cut my chicken breasts in half. I have 3 of them, so I'll cut them in half. And then I'm going to put them in this reusable Ziploc bag, pour the marinade over top, and let it marinate for a few hours. So the recipe also calls for grilled pineapple slices. I'm going to grill some and leave some plain for the kids. And actually probably going to incorporate some of the pineapple juice in my marinade as well. So there's my chicken marinating in a bag. I did switch to a larger bag because I had quite a bit of chicken. And then I sauteed my pineapples, blackened them a little bit. This wasn't as good as if I were to do them on the grill though. Made some raw peppers with that and more rice. And then what else? Oh yeah, I cubed the chicken instead of grilling it. There's the baby's plate, 5-year-old's plate, convincing him to try a little bit of chicken, and my 10-year-old or 11-year-old's plate, 10-year-old's plate, and this one was mine. Alright, so tonight I'm making tuna casserole. Right now I'm making some cream of chicken because I don't have cream of mushroom. So this is just a roux, like butter, flour, water, and I'm going to be adding this better than bouillon. I realized my flour and butter was clumping up, so I needed to get some liquid in there quick and get it whisked up. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to do diced onion, peas, obviously tuna. Yeah, because I'm making tuna casserole. Cream cheese and sour cream. Toss it with fettuccine and sprinkle it with cheese, and then I will bake it. I'm going to leave some of the pasta out because we have one who does not like sauce, and then one that I don't think will eat the tuna, so I'll just do the sauce with it. And then my husband does not want tuna casserole at all. He wants tuna melts, so I'm going to leave some tuna out for him. Yeah, so that's what's for dinner. Almost forgot the garlic powder. So here I have my peas sauteing with the onion and bacon bits. My sauce is all thickened, and I just added that together with tuna, obviously. Poured it over the fettuccine noodles, and then I topped it with some cheese and baked it in the oven. Can't even remember how long. I think it was at 350, and just until the cheese was like melted and bubbly. This turned out so good. Highly recommend using the fettuccine noodles over egg noodles. There it is, all done. Some plain pasta for those who didn't want tuna casserole. And then we have salad again with 2 different homemade dressings. One is honey Dijon or brown sugar Dijon, and one is ranch, and some plain peas for those who didn't want the casserole, and that provided some protein. There's my baby's plate, and this one was mine. And the last dinner was on a Friday, so I did pizza. There's a pepperoni and bacon pizza for the kids, and then I have a vegan chickpea barbecue pizza for me, and then 3 different kinds of meat for my husband with some hot peppers and pineapple. So I added like a sriracha mayo drizzle to mine, and then we have breadsticks and cinna sticks as well that I made. So I just brush them with butter, sprinkle with cinnamon sugar or the spices and garlic, and just bake them with the pizza. So there's the finished pizzas and the breadsticks and cinna sticks. Thanks for watching.